Welcome everybody to another daily vlog, a vlog that happens daily, sometimes while I'm getting fuel and answering phone calls with extremely bad news. Now, I've been shooting a lot of video today that's going to be a normal daily vlog. This is just going to be kind of a quick one take while I'm getting fuel, keep it really short. Being a truck driver isn't that easy sometimes. You know, you get to see a lot of the country, you get to see a lot of things, so it's a great job. But there's things that you miss when your kids grow up. You miss like your son's first soccer game, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts with your daughter, a lot of birthdays, a lot of holidays. And when they get sick, you could be 3,000 miles away from home and your kid's going to the hospital and you can't be there. That happened today. My daughter, she's been in and out of the hospital now for about a year. She went in originally for lower back pain. They thought it was a pulled muscle, so they injected her in her lower back with a shot to relieve some of the pressure from her muscle or something. I don't know. That was about a year ago at Citrus Memorial in Inverness, Florida. About 2 months later, a little pimple started to appear where they injected her. And she didn't think anything of it. She went back to the hospital to have it checked out. They said it was nothing, it'll go away. And about a month later, it exploded. And so she went back. And they gave her some antibiotics and some and rushed her out of the hospital. Then it started to get worse and worse and worse, and the sore started to heal from the antibiotics, but the pain in her lower back started to get worse and worse and worse. So she went back and they said, "Oh, it's just a pulled muscle, just a pulled muscle." They did a couple tests. Their specialists that graduated from Trump University or somewhere, I don't know, said it was just a pulled muscle. So here it is a year later. She goes into a different hospital in the Villages in Florida, and they said that she got staph infection from, I guess, when they gave her that back shot. They didn't clean the area good enough, and when they pushed the needle into her back, it went down deep by her tailbone and caused a staph infection. And now it turned into Mercer, or it was Mercer. I don't exactly know what Mercer is. But it got into her spine, and now she's in the hospital, and they're talking about they may have to amputate her leg because the Mercer could have got into the bones and went down her leg or something. So anybody thinking about getting into truck driving, you have to deal, there's going to be times like this that I'm going through now that you just can't be there. You're trying, like I contacted my company, let them know what's going on, so they're going to try and get me home sometime this week. They got me going up to Minnesota, and they're going to try and get me a load down. She'll be in the hospital for about 14 days if they don't have to amputate, and if they could control the Mercer or MRSA, whatever it's called, and then she'll be able to go home and have a home nurse. They're going to send a home nurse to the house to live with her for 6 months. So it's going to be bad, and her job. They fired her because of this already, and it doesn't matter. They didn't even offer health insurance anyway, and because of our awesome governor Rick Scott, it's extremely hard to get on Medicare and Medicaid, so she's totally without insurance. So I have to stay out here working because I know they're not going to be able to pay for any of this stuff. I don't think I can afford to pay for any of this stuff, but she told me today, I told her I'll quit my job and just come home and take care of her. And she goes, "No, if I survive this, I'm going to need your help. And so you're going to need to keep working." So, but I want to be there. So I don't know. But anyway, that's what's going on today. I'll continue shooting video and I'll just put it up for tomorrow. This, like I said, I'm getting fuel, worried about trying to get home and trying to figure all this out and what's going to happen financially and everything else, and not just financially, but my daughter's health. I got to figure out what's going on there. So I'm not trying to be a downer, so please don't think so. I'm just keeping this short, sweet. And I'm going to go take the pump out of the fuel tank, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.